So let's move on to class. So last class, so already we discussed, right? So what is shell scripting? What is shell scripting? And so what is the hierarchy of right? So Linux and right? So now how to create sh file and how to give permission to that file and how to execute so sample shell script file and all already we seen, right? So anyone any doubt yesterday class? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first let me connect my instance. So shell is the mediator. Right? So last class already we discussed. So shell is responsible for. So shell is responsible for. So if you execute, if you type any command, so shell is the mediator, and so shell will send your command to kernel, and so the kernel only it will execute. Kernel is the responsible for execute your execute the all your commands and all. So already last class we seen, right? What is shell scripting? So this is sequence of Linux commands, and we are saving to the same file, and so that file we are going to execute. So that file we are going to execute. Okay. So now let me connect instance. Okay, ls control c, clear the screen, sudo -i and increase the okay. So ls so last class already right? So already we seen what is shell and what is the Linux architecture, and also last class we see, right? So types of shell. So there is many ways we can run your file, and many ways we can run your shell file and all sh file, shell script file. And so how many ways we can run it? So we can use so dot bash, or we can use so dot slash your file name, or bash dot your file name. There is many ways we can run it, right? So last class already we seen. And so that if you want to find if you want to find right? So what is the file? I want to find how many types of shell available. So what is the file name? Default file name etc slash etc slash what is that file name?
Ask them.
That is the users and all we can check it. Cat space
Yes.
etc slash shells shell, right? Shells. Now so these are the types of shell. See here, sh, bash, and user slash bin bash and bash tss. So these are the default file, and generally we have many types, that is born shell. So generally if we come to here real time, mostly we are using bash only, just for your understanding purpose we can learn so types of shells and all. Anyone waiting? No, right? Okay, now come to here. So now window or ms paint, so these are the types, guys. So these are the types, and so enter also one or two guys they asked types of shells. So types of shells, and just remember. So these are the okay. So these are the shell. So what is that? The first one is so Bourne shell. Bourne Bourne shell. Okay. So Bourne shell. So by using this command, we can access this shell. So this is the one type of shell, and so with the help of shell, right? So we can execute our script and all with the help of shell. But default we are using only bash shell only. So bash shell, this is the bash shell. This is the bash shell. So mostly we are using this one only for your understanding, so we can know this is the Varna. So what is full form means, so what is this full form means already we seen, right? So if you want full bar, again shell, bash shell means BASS, right? Bash. What is full form? BOUR, warn. And so again shell, this is the full form. So actually this is the full form. And by using so bash command, we can access your shell prompt. So we can access your shell prompt. This is the default shell, guys. So this is the default shell. If you don't want to continue with other shell, if you write any shell program, if you create any ss file, by default it is executing, so this is the default shell only. This is the default shell. Bash shell is the default shell. And it is also support all flavors. It will support all most of Linux flavors. It will support. You don't worry. If you install any Linux or Ubuntu, by default shell is available. Which shell it is available? Bash shell it is available. So specifically, so no need to install anything. So it will support all type of flavors and all. There is Karn shell also is there. Simply we are calling a K shell. This is nothing but CORN, Karn shell. This is also one shell. And so there is a different types available. C shell. This is also one shell. And many flavors available, that is based on our requirement. C shell available, already last we seen, right? If you google it, we can see many shells. Okay, T shell. And so and Z shell, already last we seen, right? That Z shell, these are the shells, but all our purpose is same only. But so based on depends on requirement, we can use anyone, guys. We can use anyone. So if you default which is available, bash only. Just remember this one, that's it. So default is bash shell only. And mostly we are executing our script and all bash only. In rare condition, so if you want to work with any other shell, just switch that shell and we can work with that particular shell. Switch that shell and we can work with that shell, that's it. So this is the these are the different right, so different kinds of shells available: warn shell, bash shell, K shell, and C shell, T shell, Z shell. So not only this, apart from this, so there is many shells available in market. If you want to work with any shell, we can work with. And which is the default one? Bash is the default one. So if you run any script, if you run any your shells file, by default that file was executed under this bash only. Clear? So anyone, any doubt? So now here, right, if you want to check it, if you want to check which shell you are using, or if you want to see, that is, right, dollar, echo dollar, echo dollar, echo dollar, echo dollar 0. So it will display. So what is the, so right now default bash only. So default bash only. Or if you want to see that full path and all, we can use echo dollar, dollar, and we can use shell. This is actually environment variable. This is actually environment variable. We can see here slash bin slash bash, slash bin slash bash. So if we create any users, all users, it is running only bin bash. In Docker also we are using, right, if you want to connect container, we need to connect one prompt, right? Whether bash prompt or born shell prompt or K shell prompt, any prompt. So at ending we are passing bin bash, correct? At the ending we are passing bin bash. At the end we are passing so bin bash. So that is the reason by default this is the shell. If you want to know, so what is default one? Bin bash only. So that is the dollar zero. Dollar zero is nothing but this is the which shell. So currently you are default one, you can see it. And how to create and all, already how to create any shell file. So va, just give file name, va file name, va, so va file name. For example, here are given test1.ss file. Extension should be ss, guys. Extension should be sh, that's it. Extension should be sh, that's it. Remaining, so no need to give anything and all. So the extension should be, we need to pass sh only. Okay. Now what is the first line? As exclamation mark and slash bin and slash bash. So bash. So what is this line? As exclamation mark already. So that is the shebang. Or ash is represents right, ash represents sharp and exclamation mark represents bang. So we are calling many ways, that is the sharp bang or shebang or shabang. So there is multiple ways, already last class we discussed, right? So last class so here here right, so here ash represents, what is this, so this is the rp, and this is the comment. Okay, now what is this exclamatory? What is this? This is represents bang bank. We are calling, so these two words we are calling like, we can call multiple ways, we can call multiple ways, shebang, shabang, sharp bang, what can matter. So mostly we are calling, or we can call sha bang, or we can call it as shabang also, sha sha Shebang also we can call it. So here so hash represents a single line comment, guys. This is hash represents here, if you are not using, if you want to comment anything, so that case we can use simply hash also. Whatever if you type here, so this is not consider, this is not considered, this is the comment line. So this is the comment line only. So this is the comment line only. Okay. So now just I want to print, right, so echo, just I am printing, so just I given shell script, that's it. Okay, now like this we can add, so now this is the date, if you want to print ls whatever you want, we can use it, right? So there is a sequence of linux commands save into the file, and we are executing the file with the help of so with the help of file only. Okay, so now this is echo. What is echo? Echo represents we can print any message in our console. Whatever we want, we can print it. So echo is nothing but just we are printing. That's it. Just we are printing. So just we are printing. So just we are printing. Whatever we want, we can pass via echo only. Via pass via echo only. Clear? So anyone any doubt? So this is printing purpose. Mostly we are using a echo statement. Apart from this, nothing. So no need to do anything. Whatever we want, so we can so print it. Okay. So now if you want to run file, so how many ways we can run it? How many ways we can run it? There is multiple ways we can run it, right? Already last class we can see. So if you want to run any file, so default we are using dot slash file name dot ss file. This is a syntax. Apart from this, we can use slash bin slash bash, also we can give space your file name, dot slash your file name dot so file name dot ss. Next, what is other way? Simply if you want to, we can use bash also, bash space, and so slash dot your file name. There is multiple ways so we can do it, ss file. What is other way? Directly we can use so slash bin slash bash, or directly we can use, we can give full path also, where is your file, so that file path also we can give. Okay, absolute path, full path also we can give. So this is the default one. If you are not mentioning, so by default this is the, so default shell is bash, so by default it is executing. Okay, so these many ways we can run it. Okay, now file is ready, just escape colon x. Now file saved, cat space test1 dot txt, text1 dot txt. Now see here, this is our content and all. Now how to run your file? Now I'm using dot slash test1 dot ss file. Now see here, permission denied. So we don't have any permission, execution permission doesn't have this file, correct? Check it. So just now I created file, do we have any execution permission? No, right? if we want to run this file, so which permission mandatory? Execution permission is mandatory. Now we need to add it. Chmod space x a for all test1 dot txt. Sorry, ss file, right? Okay. Now clear. Now how to run it? I am using different way. So we can use like this also. Bin bash, or I can say directly I can use bash also. Bash space dot slash test1 dot txt ss file. Now see here, welcome shell scripting, and I given date command, right? It is printing so current date and all, so clear guys? Anyone any doubt as of now? I hope clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so now we'll see so few more. Now if you want to see there is a how to there is a environment variables. So there is two types of variables available. That is environment variables and so user defined variable. So how we can find it means, right, in Windows, if you want to, if you want to set the path and all, where we are setting that path, Windows. For example, you install Java package, or you install Java software in Windows machine, or you installed Maven in Windows. We need to set that path in environment variables, right? If you go here and so env and see here, there is a edit environment variables, and these are the environment variables. Here we can see two sections. One is system variables and other one is user variables. So what is system, what is user means, if we add anything here system variable, so this is applicable for all users. And if we add, if we update anything here, if we set path here, it is applicable for only HP users. This is the only HP user. So if you log into another user, it won't work. So if you add here system variable, and so we can it is working any user, right? How to, just we are creating and adding variable name and all. And same way, if we come to Linux also, there is two types of variables, guys. So there is two types of variables available. So that is nothing but so what is those environment variables are free defined variables, and the second one is user defined variables. So in Linux also same setup. So one is environment variables, environ environment variables are free defined variables, so variables. Okay, second one is user defined user defined defined variables. Okay, user defined variables. So there is two ways we can set it: environment variables and user defined variables. Environment variables and all, no need to do anything. This is total related to operating system. By default some variables available in Jenkins also, right, some environment variables, Jenkins underscore home and jobs underscore home, job name, bill number, there is default environment variables. So all environment variables should be in uppercase. So mostly environment variables and all uppercase only we can see. So even if you search here, shell environment variables, en environment variables in so Linux. Okay, so there is some so many variables we can say. So these all are see few variables we can say. So what are those? See here, bash underscore version, host name, and I want to find a host. See here, these all are the system variables, guys. For example, I want to know my home directory. Now see here, echo. If you want to print echo dollar, so home, I given home. So what is my path right now? Which path I am in? Root directory, correct? For example, I want to see my what is this host name? How I know my host name? This is the environment variable. So actually, this is the system variable. Echo, echo, echo dollar host name. HOST host name. Now see here, what is my IP? What is my host name and all? So there is many system variables available, guys. This is depends on our requirement, depends on our requirements. We can see here path. I want to see path, or if we want to see here home directory in the current user, and IFS internal field separator, and this is the host file, and home I want to check version, which version I am using currently. See here bash underscore version, there is a one environment variable is there. So now check it, echo dollar bash bash capital letter bash bash underscore version, bash underscore, see here 4.2. What is the current version of your so bash? So 4.2, currently we are using 4.2. So this is the like this many variables available, many system variables available. As system variables or environment variables, both are same only. System variables or environment variables, both are same only. And see here example also they given, see here echo dollar and echo dollar and host file. So like this we can call it, so like this we can call it. So now see here shell, export shell. If you want to term, so your login terminal type echo hyphen term. Now if you want to check it, we can use echo. See here I am in external, I am using currently this prompt and all. So whatever you want, we can check it. So these are the system variables. This is depends on requirement. Whenever if you need, we can pass it. Your prompt settings. For example, I want to set, I want to see my prompt settings. See here, PS1, your prompt settings, guys. PS is nothing but a prompt settings. If you want to, we can check it. Suppose by default here we can see root and all, right? I don't want root, sir. I want to change this name. That case we can use this one. Echo dollar, echo dollar, echo dollar, PS1, PS1. Now see here. So default this is. I want to set. See here. PS1 equal to I given some name. Okay. So DevApps. Now see here, what is the prompt it will display? DevApps only. So if you want to change it, if you want to change it, remaining same story only. All commands it will work, guys. So all commands, so ls command, and right, whatever I want you can. So by default it is showing this one, right? This one, right? User root. There is some it is coming. This is the default prompt. No, no, sir. I don't want to continue with this prompt. I want to change this my prompt settings. If you want to change this prompt settings, what is this command, guys? What is the say system variable ps1? What is the system variable ps1? What is the system variable ps1? Whatever we want, we can pass it. Now see here, the remaining Linux commands and all same only. If you don't want, exit from it. Now see here, exit from. Again, I am going to sudo hyphen I root user. Now see here, that is the ps1 prompt settings. PS1 prompt settings. If you want to change this prompt, this is the prompt. I don't want to continue with this prompt. That case we can use so what is this? PS1 equal to set something. Set something. Okay. Shell. Whatever you want, we can add dev apps. We can give. So dev apps. I am giving dollar. I want to give like this. See here. DevApps dollar. Now remaining story same only. So remaining story same only. Now clear, guys? So anyone any doubt here? So these are the system variables, guys. These are the system variables, and these are the predefined variables, and it depends on our requirement. Whenever we need, so just we can use these system variables. Clear? Yes or no? What Shivaji? Clear? Okay. Now user defined variables. Who is the user? User means I am, right, logged in user. For example, I am coming outside. Now I log into, who is the username here? EC2 hyphen, this is the default user. Correct? Now there is one more variable, user defined variables. User defined variables. So right, user defined variables. If we create your own, that case we can go for user defined. And if you want to check all environment variables and all, this is a command way. Simply we can use env environment variables. Now see here. So these are the, so login. See all are uppercase, pwd, guest, home, path, mail. See here. So left side all are it is we can if you observe here. So these are the environment home directory. This is the default home directory, and this is the so lang us language password and guest home directory user bin and ss connection. So this is my ss connection, and these are the env means so if you want to find so if you want to find environment variable information by using env command. So if you want to know env, so these are the environment variable information and all. So wherever you want we can use it. What is the command? Env. What is the full form of environment variables? Environment variable information. I want to know some information. So environment variable information, simply we can use env. Simply we can use env. Okay. So that case mostly we use. Now I want to print some environment variables, system variables. So now see here I am going to create one file, and so sudo vi sudo vi and so env 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 var. Just I am giving sh environment variables. I want to find some environment variables. Insert. Okay. So as exclamation mark slash bin bash only, and the remaining story same guys, bash bash and echo. I want to print echo. I want to print something. For example, I want to print current username. What is the username? We can use so username. Okay. How to call your system variables? Dollar your variable name. So uppercase. This is our system variable. Now see here echo. Now I want to print something. I want to print my shell version. I want to print my shell version. Now see here shell name. I want to print my shell name. So name. So dollar. What is the system variable? What is the system variable? shell. Shell. That is the system variable. Next. So like this we can add whatever you want. For example, there is a C here. We can call whatever you want. So these are the system here. Whatever you want. So I want to print something. IFS home directory. Or if you want to print path. Now see here. I am giving path. Okay. Suppose if you want to print. So path. Okay. So dollar path. Now you can see path. Now see here. So like this, if you want to call print, if you want to call somewhere your all system variables, that is environment variables. So these are the all system variables in uppercase only guys, uppercase only, and as dollar, and we are calling that variable name. That's it. Now see here, escape escape colon x. Now give the permission ch mode all plus x and evn, right? Evn var my file name. Next permission. So add sudo user. I am in sudo. Now run this file. Now bash and dot slash, and what is file name? Evn file name. See here. So what is the username? What is the username? EC2 hyphen default username. And the shell name. Which shell we are using? Bin bash. And path. This is the default path guys. This is our path. So user local bin, user local s bin, user bin. This is our path and all. This is our path and all. So like this if you want to print. So like this if you want to print your system variables. So this is the like this we can call it. Okay. EVN file. See here. So these all are the system variables. So like this we can add anything. So now I given 3 echo statement. In every echo statement I called my system variables. Clear guys? So not only this, many variables available. We can check this and all. Anyone any doubt here? Clear guys? Yes or no? What is the system variables? System variables or environment variables both are same only. And whenever if you want to check, whenever if you want to call, so how to call that in system variables and all? Dollar and that variable name. So all system variables should be in uppercase only. All system variables should be in uppercase only. Clear? Clear, Shravani?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how to declare user defined variable? Now, user means I am the user, right? User means logged in. I am the user. Right now, I am the user. And if you log into your username, you are the user. If you log into other user, that is the user. So, how to declare? So, system that is user defined variables. So, this is based on, right, our requirement. Whenever if we need, we can declare our own variables. But so that is we can if you require based on your requirement, whenever if you need, we can define, we can declare your own variables. So for example, here I am going to declare one variable. Now see here, now I am going to declare one variable. If you want to declare, for example, here I am giving so devapps, this is my variable name, guys. Key, this is my key. And so now I am setting set up values. This is the key and value and all I am giving. So for example, shell scripting. Okay. So this is my actual value. This is my user defined variable. So this is my variable name, devapps variable, and I also given uppercase. And what content? What is this value? Shell scripting. I added something. Now see here, command not found. This is not in. Just I'm giving assign is that says it. Okay. So no need to give space and all. So no need to give space and all. So we need to give only single string. Okay. Here I given space, right? So it is not understanding. So what is this scripting? It is not understanding. This is different word. So that is the reason I removed space. Okay. Now devapps. Now if you want to print this devapps, so how to print this value? So devapps, right? Now see here echo and print. Yes, I'm given something print devapps values. How to call that my variable user defined variable value dollar dollar. What is my variable name? Dollar. My variable name user defined. Just now I said, right. What is that variable name? What is my user defined variable name? Here I given like this, right? devapps devapps equal to I given shell scripting, right? So left side is nothing but right, variable name. This is the variable name. Right side is value. Clear? This is the key and this is the value. This is the key and this is the value. This is my variable name. Now I need to pass here. Clear? Clear, guys? DevApps. Anyone any doubt here? So now already DevApps I set some string, right? Now it will call that string name. Now observe here. Print DevApps value. What is this? Shell scripting. It is coming which value? Shell scripting. Now see here. Name. Okay. Our course. See here. Course equal to I set something. DevApps. What is my, this is my variable name, guys. So this is my user defined variable name. So for this variable which I assigned, what is assigned? DevApps. Whenever if we need, we can call. See here, echo dollar, echo dollar. So what is your variable name? Course. Now see here, value is coming or not? Anyone any doubt here? This is the user defined variables, guys. These are the user defined. Whatever you want, we can give it. For example, name. Okay. Or for example, I given, see, I given fees. Okay. Now I give you something. Whatever you want, we can give it. Okay. Now I want to print somewhere. Okay. How to print it? Echo dollar your variable name. What is my variable name? Now see here. Clear, Shivaji?
Yes, sir.
So like this, whatever you want, we can create many variables, whatever you want. So there is some rules is there. If you want to create any variable, we need to follow some rules and regulations. Okay. So how to that rules and all means, if you go here, so if you want to declare, if you want to define any variables, if you want to define any variables, define any variable. If you want to define any variable, so there is we need to follow some rule, and so only uppercase. Okay, so use only uppercase. Which one? Use only uppercase, guys. Only uppercase, right? So the variable name should be uppercase. Only variable name should be uppercase. Uppercase characters. Uppercase characters. Now it will starts with any variable starts with, okay, any variable starts with only right, characters. So we need to starts with only characters. So variable name starts with characters only. That is already we written, right? Uppercase characters and all. And it won't allow. Variable name should not be starts with any digits. Variable name. Variable name should not starts with a digit. You know, right? What is digits? 1 to 0 to 9. No need to give. So variable name should not starts with the 0 to any number. That is the digit number. So for example, I pass like this 5. Okay. For example, I given course, right? Is it correct? Valid or not? Valid or not? Hello. And we should not use any special characters. Should not use any special characters. We should not use any special characters. Tell me a few special characters. What are those special characters? Special character means in keyboard in top we can see, right? At symbol, underscore, hash, exclamatory mark. These all are special characters. Dollar, percentage, at. Now got it, guys? So these all are the special characters. We should not use any special characters for variable. Starts with variable. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the rules. These are the basic syntax only. Just so we can find it here. So already I shared one document, right? Linux document while we are discussing. So in that documents only shell scripting available. Just go and check it. Okay. Don't confuse here. I am not separately explaining. I am explaining. So already I sent one document. This document, right? So in this document only, so we can find. So how to, there is a shell. There is a shell variables. There is shell topic is there. I am explaining same thing only. This is for your reference only. And if you have any doubt, go and here check it here how it will work and all. Okay. So this is same only. Already we have this document. If you have any doubt, go through this one. That's it. I hope everyone received this document, right? Linux. This is same Linux only. So Linux. Initially starting it is Linux concepts only. So once Linux is done, so later we can see shell scripting concept and all. Just go through this document. If you have any doubt, check it. Okay. Now see here, these are the variables. If you want to declare, we can declare any variables, and the variable should be starts with all variable names uppercase only, and variable name should starts with only characters, and we cannot starts with any special character, and we cannot starts with any number digits also. Okay, these are some basic rules and all. Clear, guys? So anyone any doubt? Now there is a three types of variable scopes available, guys. There is three types of now we declare any variable. So there is scope is there. Scope means where we can access your variable. So there is a three variable scopes available. So now see here, one is session scope, one is session scope, and second one is user scope, and the third one is system scope. So session means so this is the session, guys. Login logout is nothing but one session, you know, right? Now I log into this user. Now I am which user? EC2 hyphen user. So now this is the session. Whatever we are typing here, this is the one session. Suppose if I exit means this is the logout. This is the one session. Now if I again connect my user, this is again session will start. New session will started. See here, new session started. This is also one session. So now session means variables and all. There is a three types of scopes: session scope, user scope, system scope. Session scope means so if you declare any variable here, if you declare any variable here, that variable we can access only up to logout. So for example, here I given, for example, a equal to I given 100. Now if you see here, echo dollar dollar a I given, what value it is printing? 100. There is no doubt. So for example, here I given so b equal to, here I given 300. So once we clear also, and wherever we want we can use it, echo dollar b. Now see here, 300 will print. This is the session. Session is nothing but login to log out is nothing but one session. I hope everyone know, everyone idea on that. What is session? Login to log out is nothing but one session. Correct? Yes or no? Now I log into my mission. If I log out my mission means that is one session. Now see here, I clear the screen, and anywhere in this session, I can call my username anytime, many multiple times. See here, echo dollar. Okay, a. If you give a means 100, it will come. Now I am come outside. See here, exit. This is the session, right? I come outside. Again, I connected my same user only. Now see here, I connected. Now I am printing same command, echo. So dollar a. Now a will print or not? Anyone guess it? Now we have three types of sessions, right? Session, session scope, and user scope, and system scope. Three scopes. Now I am in session scope. So now see here, if you observe here, now I print echo dollar a. It will print or not? Anyone? What is session means? Log into log out, right? Earlier I'll declare one variable a equal to I given 100. Now I log out my user. Again I connected. Now that value is available or not?
It won't available.
It won't available. See here, we are getting only empty. Suppose if I declare x equal to, here I given 500. Now this is the session. In this session we can call anywhere echo dollar, echo dollar. So that is the x value. Now see here, this is very simple. So session means log in to log out. Now I am in one user, and if you log out this user, it won't work. We cannot access your that variable. Automatically it will erase. Clear? This is a session. And what is second one? Here anyone any doubt, guys? Second one is user scope. User means, so now I declare one variable. Now if you log into another user, are you able to access that variable? No. So that is one more session is there. User scope. User scope. So where you want to access your user. Now this is the EC2 hyphen user, guys. EC2 hyphen user. Okay. So if you want to declare any variables at user level, so there is one file available, LL. So there is one file available, ls hyphen a. There is one file available. So what is this file name means? This is my file name, bash rc. So if you want to declare any variable at user level, okay. I want to give user level. So even if I log out, if I even log in, again I want to access my variables. So that variables and all mostly we go for declare under the so user scope. There is a one file is there. What is that file name? What is that file name? What is this file name? This is the file name, guys. So this is the file name. If you want to access your variables at user level, so this is the file. In this file, we have to declare your variables and all. We have to declare your variables and all. Now see here, coming to here, ls-a and sudo vi dot. So what is the file name? Dot ba bash rc. Correct? Sorry, sudo, right? Typo error. Sudo vi rc. Now see here. So now see here. So this is the file, guys. See here, dot bash rc. So uncommented the following line you don't like to systemctl auto parsing features and all. So if you want to declare any variables in this file, so we need to follow syntax user specific alias and functions. Whatever variables you want to declare, so that variables and all we can declare under here. Now see here, I am giving, so insert, I am giving some variable names. So if you want to declare any variable, this is the command syntax, guys. Export, I want to use, right, that variables and all, export, and a variable name. We can give any name. For example, course, FORC course. Now I am giving, so DevApps. Okay. Now export. Now see here, export. For example, here I give a name equal to, so name equal to, for example, here I given Rama. Okay, whatever some name, export. Now see here, export. For example, I want to just I'm giving, okay, just I given something. Okay. Now these are the variables. So if you want to declare any variable at user level, so what is the file, guys? This is the file bash rc. Okay, this is the default file. And how to declare? Export and variable name, and this is the value. Export variable name, this is the value. This is the key, this is the value. This is the key, this is the value. This is the key, this is the, like this we can declare many variables. So like this we can declare many variables. Clear, guys? Now see here, escape colon x, escape colon x. Now see here, now I want to print, I want to print. Now I am in user, right? I log out. Even again I am login. See here, now earlier we are using session variable. Now this is a user variable. Now if anywhere if you want to use, see here, dollar $p. Now it is coming or not? Anyone guess it? Now I declare my variable at user level. I declare my variable at user level. Now that value is printing or not? What's Ravani? It will print or not? Even I log out, I logged in. Okay. Now that value is coming or not? Check it.
Yes, sir.
So even if I log out, again I am log out. So anytime we can log out, we can access. Now same thing. Now let me create one user. User level, read. In EC2 user, anytime we can call this value variables. Dollar, dollar. I give a name. Now see here, Rama is coming. Now let me change user. Which user? Sudo su hyphen. There is one user is there, right? DevApps. Now I go to DevApps user. Now I am coming to DevApps user. Now I am using same command, guys. Echo dollar name. Can you print? Can you call? Can you access that variable name?
No,
Anyone
sir.
guess it? No. Why you cannot access? This is a different one. I am confused. Okay. Actually, that is duplicate is there. That is coming. That is F F E E S P, right? Now see here. I cannot get any value. We cannot access because I declare variable at user level. Now session variable, now session variable, now user variable, now last one system scope. System means if I declare any variable, so we can access any user. So this is the one file is there. So there is a one file is there. So that is the file name is profile file, guys. So where is that file path? We need to declare variables and all here. Slash etc slash profile. This is the file, guys. So we need to declare all variables here. If we declare any variable here, so that variable we can access a user level access, scope level access, anywhere we can access it. Now got it? So that is the last one, system scope. Now I'm going to update. If we declare any variable here, now any user can access this one. There is no restrictions. Now check it here. See here. So now exit. Now exit. Now I am in a user, right? So now see here, ls hyphen a, ls hyphen a. Now here, do we have that file? So do we have that file? Profile, right? Where is that path I given? etc, right? Go to etc. Go to cd slash cd space etc. Okay, ll. Now see here. Here many files available. Now we can see, we can find one file. What is that file name? Profile. L. Profile, right? See here. This is the file or this is the directory? This is the file. So this is the file. This is the file. Profile. This is your system level. This is your system level. Okay. Now edit that file. So sudo vi profile. This is the file name. Now we need to declare your variables and all here. We can declare variables and all here. Earlier I give a name, right? So this value it is coming. Okay. Now see here, export, export, export. Now I given see I given some name. Mm, I given same dev apps only. Export, 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 and I am giving, I given Linux. Okay. Course is shell. Just I given shell. So these are my variables. So these are my variables and this is my file, profile file. Escape colon x. That's it. Now these variables and all we can call anywhere, any user. Now see here, echo dollar, echo dollar. I am giving course. Now see here, what is the value it is coming? DevApps. Now let me switch to my DevApps user. Sudo hyphen. I am going to root user. Now check it here. Value is coming or not? Echo echo dollar echo dollar. What is the variable name? Course. Is it coming or not? We can access that variable or not? See here, course shell, right? Course shell. Now let me switch user. Su DevApps also. Now see here, echo echo dollar echo dollar. I have given name. Now see here. So this is which level? Third one, system scope. System, if you declare any variable system scope, so that variable we can access any user. If you declare any variable in this file, that is applicable only that file, that user, specific user. Suppose if you switch to any other user, we cannot access that variable. And what is session scope? Login up to logout. So once you log out, so data again we cannot cannot access it. So this is the session scope and user scope and the system scope. So which is a powerful here? Suppose all users I want to access one variable. Where we have to declare that variables and all? Anyone guys? I want to declare one variable. But that variable I want to access any user. Which scope I need to declare?
System scopes.
System scope. Now got it. Only particular user, that case user scope. Only a particular session, that case session. So these are the three types scopes available, and so mostly in real time mostly we are declaring here only. Why? Because suppose if other user also they want to access that same username, right? Same user, same what is this variables. So that is the reason. So mostly we are updating here only. Mostly we are updating here only. So this all are depends on our requirement. No, no. I am going to declare one variable. That variable only I have to access. Other people I don't want to access. So that case, just to go and update in this file. Dot bash rc file. Clear? I hope you got it right. So now there is two types of variables, environment variables and user defined variables. Okay. So user defines variables and all. So wherever you want, we can declare. So that is three types. That's the scope level available: session scope, user scope, system scope. So if you declare any variable here, so this variable we can access any user. If you declare any variable here, only that particular user can access. And if you user any variable here, if you declare any variable, up to that session end, up to that session end we can access. Once session ended, we cannot access. I hope you got it right. So anyone any doubt guys still here? Clear? Yes or no? So these are the some basic so self scripting, and so that's it from my side today. And the next class we'll see some examples how to create that files, self files and all, and how to. So these are the basic. If you know this, if you understand this basic concept and all, and we can easily write your self script and we can easily execute it. That's it. Nothing. Okay. So that's it from my side. So